Hello again, welcome to another edition of CropLife Retail Week. It's Paul Schrimpf here, joined yet another special guest. Our friend Eric Spilgoy is out, I think, for the 5th week out of 6.
Does he still work here?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I text him a little bit, and he's kind of vague about his age, so he may not join us again Monday. I don't know. But anyway, he's at the Environmental Respect Awards program I guess they're in D.C. this year, and they're working through the celebration event, which by the time this video shows will be over, and the winner, the national winner, will be, and national ambassadors of respect will be announced. But again, he'll be back. So Richard Jones is here. He's our executive editor on the U.S. Horticulture side, which is another wing of the building. We do talk once in a while. We do engage each other a bit, but.
Right.
But one thing we have come together on, we wanted to talk a little bit about here, is an event called Growing Innovations. So you've been hard at work on the agenda in particular, and I mean, this is, I'm sorry, it's November 7th and 8th, right?
November 7th and 8th, Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay. So we're about, we're closing in on 4 weeks away
Right,
now?
yeah, it's coming up. It'll be here before you know it. We're really excited about that. It is kind of a different kind of conference than anything that we've ever done as a company here at Meister, for sure.
So yeah, as precisionag.com, which is kind of on our side of the building, so we've contributed a little bit on the technology side, but there's so much more going on the especially crop side, and that's kind of, I guess, what we're capturing is this is really different than any other event. And why don't you tell a little bit about it?
Right, yeah. It's not really a technology show. I want to emphasize that. Technology is something that everybody talks about. You hear about a lot of developments that are happening there. But that's not the only thing that's happening out there. There are a lot of technology events that happen in the industry now. We see a lot of those, and more that are engaging specialty crop growers. And I know that specialty crop growers, fruit and vegetable growers are very familiar with annual conferences that they go to just learn about what's happening more at the ground level with crop protection and labor and water and that kind of stuff. Sure. But Growing Innovations is really kind of a blend of the best of both angles of that. We're learning about what's happening with the technology, but then again, it's not 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 feet discussing conceptually about where technology is headed, but it's really solutions-based, what's happening with technology now.
Sure. Yeah, and it's one of the frustrations that we've had over the years with the last few years, especially with venture capital, and a lot of these companies are coming in, and you've got the Forbes event and others that are really looking at it at a very high level, that are talking about technology that may or may not ever pan out, that may or may not have ever been fully vetted in the market. We're not there. We're actually bringing some of those technologies down to earth.
Right. We're talking to growers in a lot of cases on this. The growers have helped us put together the program, the conference sessions, and a lot of the growers will actually be presenters and speakers on the program, talking not again about what they would like to have happen, but really what they're working on, the projects that they're implementing in their own operations. Mm-hmm. And we're coming at it from specialty crops as a whole. So this is not going to be a vegetable show or a fruit show or ornamental show. That's one of the kind of the cool benefits of this is we're approaching this as specialty crops as a whole. So if you're a tree fruit grower from Washington, you'll be there talking with a big citrus grower from Florida or a big vegetable grower from New York maybe. And there are a lot of elements that you can take from what other people are doing in coming up with solutions in their businesses.
Sure, and that's one of the advantages of bringing us in as a media company, helping to run this thing, is that we're bringing in those perspectives, we're bringing those markets together, the markets that we serve, but often a lot of these things are siloized in specific areas, and when you go to a conference, you're talking to other people just like you or that are doing very similar things to you, and this is set up so that you can get a broad range of perspectives across many crops.
Right, exactly. So a greenhouse grower is going to learn from a fruit grower about how they put together their packing line and automated that with robotics and things. There are all kinds of cross-pollination opportunities with ideas.
Great. It's fantastic. So the website is, and we'll put it up on the screen, is growinginnovations.com.
Correct.
For more information. There's still time for early registration, I believe.
I think so, yeah. We've still got a little time there.
Little time left, so we encourage you to take a look at that and find out more. You can contact either of us if you like, and we'll certainly be willing to talk to you a little bit more about it as well.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, thanks for joining us this week, Richard.
Oh, this
Appreciate
is
your,
fun. Thanks.
your input. Sure. And this is Paul Schrimpf signing off for Retail Week, and we will see you next week.